Did you hear that? Can you hear me now? Hi, my name is Norris. I'm 80 years old. Good morning to all the ladies and who was that? Milton ladies and germs. I greet you in the name of Him whose blood can cleanse and make us whole. His name is Jesus, who is also called Christ. All right? Some things in life are just not certain. Okay? You get to put your future in God's hands and continue to press forward. In December of 2023, I made gumbo for my family. It's a family tradition. We do gumbo for Christmas. And I went to my brother's house. I took all the ingredients and I made it Christmas Eve. And gumbo, if you don't know it, is always better the second day. Oh yeah. So anyway, I went up to my brother's. He lives in Poway, by the way. I live in Marietta. So I went on the 24th, and we had a great time. And then the 27th, which was on Wednesday, I came home. And 2 days later, I just felt strange. Nothing hurt. I just felt strange. And, women, you don't feel strange too long. You go into the doctor, men will suffer through. Hallelujah, yes. So he's laughing because you know. So I'm Kaiser Permanente. I went to Kaiser's urgent care. And, by the time I got there, my heart was beating like a drum. Boom, boom, boom. So they took urine. They took blood. They gave me an EKG. My blood sugar count, I was not diabetic. My blood sugar count was 590. I should have been in a coma. So, over the course of about 4 or 5 hours, they gave me a pill to take, and then eventually they gave me a shot of insulin. An hour or two later, they gave me another one. And my blood sugar count got down to 320. They sent me home with this little pill called metformin. Some of you might know about it. And said, get in touch with your doctor ASAP. This was on a Saturday evening. I don't know about your doctors. My doctor don't work in his office on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So Monday, I called over there to try and get an appointment with my doctor, and wasn't going to happen. So they gave me a lady. Her name was Dr. Garcia. And she's, Kaiser, everybody can see her charts and everything, and she's looking and she says, my goodness, she says, something is going on. And she says, I know, we'll do a CT scan. They did the CT scan, and it came back. I had a mass on my pancreas called cancer, stage 3. Wow. So when she, they told me this, I was like, oh really? And long story very short, I lost a total of 45 pounds. I'm now up about 12 pounds from what I was. So John at the church, John. Anyway, he called. I don't know how they found out that I was sick or whatever, but they did. And then my church was praying for me. They wanted to come to the house, and I said, no, I don't need nothing brought into my house. I don't know what people, they have good intentions, but what that leads to. So, let's see, I had to write things down because like I said, I'm 80, duh. Okay, so now I'm on page 2. So then, they sent me to a doctor in Riverside. I can't remember what it is. I think it was Dr. Ho. And so I checked him out on Gmail or Google, I searched Google, very bright guy, Princeton graduate, does work all over the world. So I said, oh yeah, this is the guy I want to see. So I go to his office. Oh, by the way, backing up way back, my cousin that I lived next door to when I was growing up, she was a retired flight attendant, 50 years with American Airlines. She would come and visit me, maybe every 3 months and stay 4 or 5 days or whatever. She came January the 3rd, and pardon me, but she said, "You look like hell. What's going on?" So, I explained her, and she moved in with me. Because I got to the point I was weak, I couldn't drive, it was terrible. So, getting on with the story, I went and got a port put in for chemo. Now I know I'm going to have chemo. Oh, the doctor did. So he's talking and he says, he says, all I do is pancreas surgery. He says, I don't do heart transplants, I don't do appendicitis, I don't do any of that. All I do is the pancreas. I said, oh, okay. So he says, what we can, now mind you, at this time I was still 79. So he says, so we can do a surgery and we can cut off this part of the pancreas and the cells that are clinging, and it'll be gone. And I said, yeah, okay. So he said, and recovery is about 3 to 6 months. And I said, Claudette, get your purse. We go. I said, I'm going to do no surgery at 79, 3 to 6 months. The quality of life is better than the quantity. I said, if I don't make 80, I don't make 80. I had a good life. I was raised by parents that loved each other. There was no incest or anything. I got a son who has 2 sons. I've had a good life, and I still have a good life. So he says, are you sure? I said, yeah, there'll be no surgery here. So when I went to see my oncologist, she said, well, Dr. Ho said that you, I said, that's right, and don't you ever mention surgery to me again. Because it ain't happening, not in this body. Well, time goes on, and I get the port put in, and I did chemo. I had chemo February, March, April, and May, okay? And I went every other week, and then I went into radiation. Oh, by the way, when I had chemo, no pain, never got nauseated, never threw up. I felt, God was walking me right on through this stuff. I cannot take credit for nothing. So, I would do the radiation. The radiation was 5 weeks, 5 days a week. But it was, no problem. It took me longer to take my clothes off and lay on that table than for the radiation. And it was done. So my birthday is the end of July, the 29th, if you ever want to send me a card. And so my last radiation was, I think, the 19th or 20th of July, and my cousin that lives with me and my niece, they decided I needed an 80th birthday party, and they threw it, and of course it was one of the hot, it was a hot summer. And I think that day it was like 102, so we couldn't go out on the patio. And I don't have a big house, and everybody's all cramped in. But we had a good time. It was fine. And I'm from the Bay Area, and my son and his family came from the Bay Area, and it was all good. So now, by the end of July, I was 90% better, and it gained about 6 pounds. And like I said, I had lost a total of 45, but now I've gained about 15, I gained some of that back. So, Satan is something. He works it every day. Whether you pray or not, he's working every day. All day. So I can hear him saying, well, it couldn't be killed with cancer. You'll have to give us something else. So then I developed arthritis in my right shoulder. And I think about my mom, she used to say she slept with the 3 Wrights brothers every night. arthritis, bursitis, and neuritis. Well, I got 2 of the 3, so I'm sleeping on these 2 guys every night. So, praise God. So, that's my story. That God has blessed me and saved me, maybe for this day. I don't know. So, my parting words is this. Remember to give your cares to God. He loves you like crazy. And I want you to live out loud for Christ. Okay? Thank you.